Baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Two of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Ronaldo Lopez gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-hand hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him, and those are the guys that he's going to have.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Montalvo will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. Indians nothing. White Sox coming to bat. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded to short. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no. Here's Echeverria now, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
The shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gonzalez is up with it, and a rather easy first out. Ready for another chance. Tim Money. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Money.
Let's go right
here. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
The pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kepler.
Hey, we got 2 down.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The White Sox lead this one 3-0. At the plate, Matt Davidson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Matt Davidson.
Hey, let's go right here, huh?
Hit on the ground out to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, Matt, that's the 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere.
Digging in to try it again. Steve Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Ready once again, Tim Money. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Money.
Hey, I've ripped that up there. Huh? You can do it. No one better. Let's do it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
It's the first game of the road trip, and it takes a little bit to get an adjustment. You're not used to being that team that goes to the plate first to start the game after you've been home for a long homestand. But they need to get comfortable now in the new surroundings, or they're going to get blown out of this game.
Fastball called for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Davidson is there, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Digging in once again, Tim Money. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 26 for him on the season. And the Indians are now on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Chicago White Sox to victoria for the 40th time this season. Ronaldo Lopez earns his 8th victory of the season as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight.
Coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Carlos Rodon is on the mound for Game 2. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, I look at his stat line, Matt. I look at his whip, and it's just above league average, and that tells me he struggles just a little bit this year. If he can keep runners off the base paths and not pile up a lot more than maybe the 1 or a little bit above an inning, then he's got a chance to win. So keeping the traffic limited is the key to his success in this game.
Shortstop.
Standing in, Tim Money. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club.
Hey, have a rip like you can.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Digging in for his second at bat, Tim Money. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Digging in, Ray Graham.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Ray
Here
Graham.
comes the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he botches it.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Ready for another shot now. Scott Schebler, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Schebler.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2 to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. So coming to the plate, Tim Money. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Money.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Kyle Schwarber.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Hey, we're pacing up there.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two runs, 7 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
I got to count 2-2.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. popped high in the air. Hernandez is there, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Freddie Galvis.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the White Sox 3 and the Indians 2. Stepping up now, Tim Money is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And a ball, 1-0.
Come on now, rip it.
Line hard to center field. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1.
Hey, right guy, right place.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
Hey, I need you right here, 1 time.
The 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the White Sox 3 and the Indians 2. Coming to the plate now, Steve Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hernandez.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. To short, hit hard. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So striding in, Eric Montalvo.
Center fielder, Eric Montalvo.
Come on, big guy, get himself right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more. Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Roberto Osuna earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Coda Glover closes the door for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time. Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Derek Rivas will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's been throwing the ball really well his last three outings. In the last three outings, he's allowing just less than a base runner an inning. When you do that, you're going to win games, and that's the key to his success in the last three games so far.
Now in the box, Tim Money, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Harold, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, the other thing, I mean, they're 3-2 on the homestand, so they haven't been real consistent. You'd like to see 4-1 or even 5-0 at this point, the way they played baseball. That's why this game today puts it 4-2, and now you feel a little bit better, like you're playing pretty good, consistent ball.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them today?
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Bottom of the second here with no score. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now batting, Tim Money. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tim Money.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
From the stretch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Echeverria's got to be quick, and indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Max Kepler.
Hey, let's make a play and hold him right here.
No one out with a runner at second. And the runner's breaking for third. Hit on the ground to short. Money gloves it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Coming to the plate now, Tim Money. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
All right, one time right here.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in and looking for more, Eric Montalvo. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Tim Money, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Get your pitch, drive it.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Comes set with the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Indians forced to settle for 1. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. It's the White Sox 6 and the Indians 1. So digging in now, Tim Money, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
All right, one time right here.
In tight again, awfully tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
3-0 pitch on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Men on third with 2 down.
Hey, let's get up there, huh?
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
8-2 is how this one ends today. Derek Rivas earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Trevor Bauer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Mike Foltynewicz takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious